What's going on, guys? It is I, Babyface Joe over here. I know, I feel like I've been kind of just like maintaining a rugged, like, not 5 o'clock shadow, because I obviously can't grow too much face hair, but you know, I recently shaved a little bit, had a few interviews. You know, I know November, no shave November, but guys, sometimes you gotta take that professionalism to the next level and give yourself a nice little trim job. Anyway, guys, we are back with another Psych reaction to Season 3, Episode number 5, titled Disco Didn't Die, It Was Murdered. You know, the thing that I kind of thought about these past few episodes, and I maybe didn't really express it as much in these past couple of reactions, is that with now so many different, like, movie-themed episodes, right? I'm trying to, like, reach deep within the recesses of my cerebellum, of my cerebral cortex, wherever you store those memories, and I'm trying to think about what other genre type of movie I would like to see. Now, obviously, with this here titled episode, Disco Didn't Die, Was Murdered, I mean, I would at least expect a little, you know, what is it, that guitar riff, that sound more like Fozzie, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, you know, now we had like a few like treasure hunting type of episodes, you know, maybe like a Western themed, maybe sci-fi themed. Are we going into space in Psych? Ooh. I mean, I guess theoretically in what, season 1, we were at like a space exhibit. So it's like, does that like classify as a like sci-fi theme? Anyway, guys, what am I even talking about here? As I usually do, you know, maybe I haven't done it like quite as frequently, but I just want to thank everybody for constantly tuning in. I don't know if you guys did see, but we did recently hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I can't even begin to tell you how amazing it is. I mean, obviously, I started, you know, doing a lot more reactions when it came to, like, you know, Cobra Kai, went to Expanse, and then I found Psych. So, I mean, you guys now get to revel in the milestone that we've reached, and now, you know, some of you guys might let it go to your head and be like, yeah, you know, that was me. This was the community that helped establish that. But, you know, I just want to thank everybody for, like I said, constantly tuning in, subscribing. I know you guys don't have to, and I know I don't really ever tell you guys to do it as much as, like, some tubers out there that are like, oh, subscribe, bell, but, you know, I just want you guys to know that I'm enjoying the journey with you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your time here as well. And really, guys, I mean, there's really not more I could say. Just an incredible, deep, some Joe Schmo heartfelt thank you to everybody who has supported this channel and just is along for the ride with me. Anyway, guys, with that being said, we are going to be jumping into this episode here. I mean, I guess that kind of like covered my bases of like subscribe, like, comment, and all that nonsensical BS. So let's go ahead and do this now. Once again, Season 3, Episode number 5, titled Disco Didn't Die, It Was Murdered. Ooh, 1970, of course. There. Give me that guitar riff, come on. I love the graininess of it being a 70s film. Nice and slow as I spit all over my mic.
Good move.
Woo, my man, look at him.
Police officer doesn't deserve any special attention for just doing his job.
Hell no, dude. If I was up there, I'd be like, thank you very much. Appreciate you. You gotta revel in the glories, baby.
I'm sorry, you are?
Sorry, Chief. I got roped into doing a silly interview with The Independent. They've been calling and begging for weeks.
You called me.
And you called me back.
Yeah. Ergo.
She can't be in here, so get her the hell out.
I need you here. Thank you.
Long
Jesus.
story short, a handful of convictions, some of them decades old, have been recently called into question.
Oh, like a bomb case, maybe?
What is it?
Is it?
It's my dad's biggest case.
It is kind of cool though, because like you have to like kind of like pick up the mantle of your father, and then like, unless like it's gonna be a situation where, oh man, the guy was innocent the entire time, and then Henry wrongfully imprisoned some dude.
It goes without saying, Mr. Spencer, that your father is in no way to participate in this investigation.
What isn't clear is why people always say it goes without saying, yet still feel compelled to say the thing that was supposed to go without saying.
Why do people say I could care less when they really mean I couldn't care less?
Well, why don't you tell me how to properly say this? If you share any official information about this case with your father or let him anywhere near any new evidence, I will personally see to it that each of you is charged with obstruction of justice.
Okay.
You split an infinitive.
Good catch, Gus.
Dude. Yeah, get the hell out of here. You got to appreciate the fact they continue to maintain Gus's like perception of grammar and his like love for it. Oh shit!
Dad,
And
how
now,
did you get in here?
I know Chief Vic just gave you the new Franks case, so why don't you take a look?
how
at
does
what
he?
you're hiding in that little folder there so I can get moving on this? It was the 70s. We did what we had to do, but only when we knew we had the right guy, and I got the right guy. Period.
He knows he did well, and now it's being questioned in front of him.
You go ahead and handle this half-ass like you do everything else, but you bear this in mind.
Damn.
This case is important to a lot of people who could have died if he had blown up our headquarters.
Oh.
Damn, that got heavy really quickly, huh?
We should go straight to the DA's office.
Yeah, I love like the modernized take on the like that 70s twang.
Beat you by 8
Wah,
minutes.
wah, 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 wah. Oh my. This man. You gotta admire Henry, man. He's committed to the cause.
And that is my partner.
Yeah, that's his partner, Methuselah Honeysuckle, which makes me old scratch, John. Listen.
I'm getting a very soft, cuddly vibe here.
Yeah, they're gonna have another kid.
This is badass, man. He's got him cut off at every pass.
If you insist on staying involved in this case, then there are going to be rules. And those rules will be made by me. You are no longer a cop. And unless you plan on going back to the academy, doing the obstacle course where you shoot the bad guys, but not the old lady with the sack or the blind guy with the cane.
I mean, this little girl's reading quantum physics in the middle of the... Those books are way too advanced for her. I look up at him, and I realize he's not snarling. He's sneezing.
Point taken. You got a deal.
That means you're working for me now. Why don't you grab some coffee first?
I've loved every episode that Henry has worked with Sean and Gus, so hey, you know what? At least we're establishing this episode strong, a strong format, a strong trio. Clearly nothing could go wrong.
My dad down at the DA's office?
Uh-oh.
No, I don't think so. That wasn't my dad. That was Phil Collins. Yeah, we saw Phil.
Gus, like, it's believable.
The evidence I uncovered in that apartment was so strong the DA didn't need anything else. The DA didn't submit any of that stuff, which means we can use that now.
We'll have to take my motorcycle.
I was gonna say,
I
dude,
wanted to try threesies. Who wants the
Dude.
handlebars? Gus?
let's go, baby. Tips to ass.
You know, I'm afraid that being wrongfully convicted is a tragic way my story ends.
But you two go
Dude, we could write books on everything that Gus is afraid of in this show, man.
Pawn ticket made out to Eugene a few days before he was arrested.
That place is still around.
Desperate people pawn things. Let's see what Eugene pawned and never got back, huh?
2 new cases just came in. One involves an international diamond smoggling ring. Other involves fraudulent permits at a plastics factory.
I am the head detective.
Who owes me? I covered your butt on last month's paperwork.
McNabb!
Yeah. Here we go. Do we need to involve McNabb a lot more in these cases? I love this guy.
I'm ready.
Aw, they're playing.
Now, technically, you'll be working under Detective O'Hara and myself.
Wow. Thanks, guys. This means a lot.
Pawn Star. Oh, I was like, isn't that the Pawn Star cinch? Best I could do is one dead body. All right, what do we got? What do we got here?
So he brings in the title to his car. That must be the vehicle identification number right in there.
Whose benefit was that for?
Hell yeah.
Don't ever question my methods.
It's like a bring your father to work day. Now Henry gets to see how he conducts himself on a day-to-day basis.
Probably pawned the title to cover his tracks.
If nobody reclaimed the title, we would have sold it.
Tighter circle, tighter circle.
I could take us all over the city or the state for that matter, thus increasing the chances that you'll be seen by someone you work with and you being caught by the police. Nobody recognizes us.
Oh, here we go. The undercover approach. Ooh.
Yourself, I've got this shirt at home.
Don't you think that wearing 70s like clothes make you stand out even more in the crowd? Though Henry, man, rocking that banana shirt like a
You got the keys? Let's take a look inside.
Make me an offer and it's yours.
All right, how much money do we have between us?
what? He keeps money in his sock?
It's my just-in-case money.
Just in case your Puma gets lost in a, a mud pit.
I'll handle this.
All right, let's see the moves here, Sean.
$450 here. Now, how much is this going to cost me?
$450. Yep. What?
He's good.
You know, like, listen, like, I can make fun of Sean and, like, really got into him about, like, his haggling skills, though. But, you know, you put me in the same situation. I'm probably doing the same thing. I'm like, I have, like, 300 to 400 bucks, 400 bucks. Damn it.
Looks like a car to me. And if I bought it, I'm driving it.
Jesus, man, these guys have no idea about cars. Hey, there we go.
Factory soldering.
Hey, man, the skills are rusty, but they still there, Henry. The hell's all this? Film?
That's how we roll.
You.
Can need a tetanus shot.
Bingo.
Though how the...
You think these two other ones?
How does that thing still operate? There's no way that thing can turn on.
Something to do with something. I think it's worth checking out. You know, back then I used to have this snitch working for me. His name was Pookie, real weasel. A guy would turn on his Siamese twin for $1.
Pookie?
If these two had anything to do with this, Pookie's a guy we would have known.
Do you know where we can find this out?
Pookie.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like the 70s you had to... Ooh, that was a slick parking job.
If that had been on purpose, that would have been totally cool.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
Officer Spencer, long time no see. What brings you gentlemen to my establishment?
Dude, I love this red jacket or like maroon jacket. Mmm.
Two of Eugene's partners in crime, a man and a woman, dangerous, highly skilled, with smuggled weapons.
Ooh.
I used to trip like that. The cats you were describing ran with Eugene all right. Together in a militant organization with Eugene called SAG.
SAG? Isn't that like the Screen Actors Guild?
He had partners. My biggest bust. And I was wrong.
Oh, I can't imagine like living with that now. Like thinking that you like that was like the biggest like bust of your career, and now knowing that like there were maybe aspects of it that needed some more clarification. But dude, come on, like I mean, hey, Henry, you're in a position that not a lot of people have, and that's a second chance, my friend. Use it to infinity and beyond. Dude, how hilarious is it going to be that if McNabb like it ends up being a bigger case than what they thought it was going to be?
Basically, we conducted a stakeout to catch the smugglers red-handed, but when we opened the cargo container to seize the evidence, we discovered we had the wrong one.
And it was filled with wild marmosets.
What the hell's a marmoset?
It's great.
It turns out that plastics factory was a front for real-life sea pirates.
You're kidding.
They've been using high-tech boats and GPS to rob freighters in the shipping lanes.
Oh, get wrecked.
I'm sorry, Buzz. But
No, don't.
You need a certain level of clearance to work with
Don't
the
steal his
Coast Guard.
thunder. Come on, man.
It's department rules.
Really?
Yeah, I'm afraid we're gonna have to take over from here.
No.
Fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, watch. They're gonna go out there and it's gonna turn out like even worse than the Diamond Eye.
Don't be a smartass. You're reading an address off a piece of paper, and we're sitting in somebody's driveway. Whose house is this?
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, Dad, actually, we're dropping in on some people that we know.
Oh, here we go. High-speed chase? Yeah! Take that piece of shit into high gear. Here we go. Listen, as a bass player, guys, I hear this music and I'm just like, man, to be a bass player back then was just grooving with it. Uh-oh, here we go. Cul-de-sac, nowhere to go. It's a game of chicken.
May we help you?
Oh, are these them? These people are all just like family people, you know, built a nice little life for them in a cul-de-sac.
Sorry again about running from you guys, but when we saw the Mercury Cougar in the driveway, we just figured it was Eugene.
Oh.
After us for revenge.
We know he's been asking around town about us, trying to figure out our whereabouts. We thought he finally found us. Tell him everything, honey.
Oh. Not quite as cookie cutter as we thought we were, huh?
After Eugene got arrested 30 years ago, we freaked out and we stopped our radical ways.
We became soldiers for government.
I mean, we were all brainwashed. We were all caught up in the movement.
Do you know of anyone else who would have wanted to set him up?
Oh!
Honey?
Oh, yeah. A well-timed knife wound, huh? Oh, lion decal. Okay. A university of some sort.
Enough. I'm sick of you two fighting all the time. Listen,
Yeah.
Mr. Spencer, Sean needs you on a case because, frankly, you're old, and we were barely even alive during the 70s. And Sean, your dad needs you on the case because even though you can be extremely annoying, you actually have a brilliant idea every now and then.
Hey, signed, sealed, delivered. That's Gus, yeah, right? You need somebody in your life to like offer that sense of balance, and that's what Gus is doing right now, especially when your two like friend and his dad are just like feuding.
Now, maybe they were telling you what they wanted you to know, not what you needed to know.
But there were only 3 people in the picture.
No, there was 4.
Yeah, because wasn't it
3
cut off?
women, whoever took the picture.
Oh, there you go, down the rabbit hole.
University records show that our SAG members only shared one professor, and that is Dr. Richard Colbert.
Uh-oh. Is he? Oh, I don't know about this, man. Was he like chloroformed? What the hell happened?
So, what do we have here?
Apparently he died from a lab accident.
Yo, why would they show up in their undercover gear? Now they're gonna know that's what they're dressed in.
The hydrogen atoms in the acid form a loose bond with the chlorine.
What the hell are you wearing?
Ooh, there's a rag on Colbert's face. Years ago, he said.
Oh, get it, Henry, get it.
But wait.
You're seeing something?
Ooh, I am getting it. And it is a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
Oh my God.
It's a big birthday cake. Ooh, make a wish.
Dude, just without skipping a beat, just.
He's built another bomb. He built it here in the lab. That's how he's going to exact his revenge on the remaining members of SAG.
It's gonna be Henry's gonna get his second chance right now. Henry, you got this, dude. Ooh. I'm rooting for you, buddy. Oh, wait, he's already been arrested. Woo. Woo.
Which hasn't been activated.
I'm only here because they called me saying they were finally ready to come clean.
This white collar family. There is no cut.
Maybe they were telling you what they wanted you to know, Sean, not what you needed to.
Yes, get him. Get him, baby.
You were 2 young kids in way over your head with the militant SAG. So you used Eugene as a scapegoat, but then you heard he got out early, and you were afraid he'd come track you down and expose your criminal past. Dr. Colbert, well, his drinking destroyed his career, but you two, your life is picture perfect. His guilt-ridden conscience and drunk mouth would cause him to confess everything to Eugene, frame Eugene for that murder, and then blow Eugene up, right along with all the traces to your past, so you could move on to a very bright, white, pickety future.
Preposterous.
Oh.
No proof. Oh, really?
Hey, how about the fact that your fingerprints are all over the body?
Spencer, what the hell did you just do?
We will all be blown to smithereens. Or
Oh, shit.
for making that bomb will deactivate it.
Disarm this bomb right now.
Jesus, Sean. He's without a doubt, Gus just goes bolting. Yeah, what a dangerous game you're playing. Oh my God. Yo, what a psycho. Man, this man just activates a bomb in front of everybody.
I'd appreciate it in the future if you just played with your own life.
Come on, you guys. Not everybody would have died. Well, a couple of people would have lived. Those are the
Yeah, simple. No, yeah.
Gus would have made it.
Gus would have made it, yeah, because that man just went Michael Bolton down the street.
Those are your things.
A little attention isn't gonna kill you, Dad.
One more thing.
What?
Thank you.
Aww. Yeah, not used to that kind of affection. My man's still driving in style. I love it. And he only purchased it for $450, man. What a steal. What a piece of junk. To be fair, $450 got you a good couple of days with that thing. Really, who got out on top on this deal at the end? You know, probably the guy who sold it to them for $450. That guy probably wasn't gonna get shit for it, but hey, you know what? At least they solved the case, so. You know, like I said there in the beginning, I genuinely love these episodes where Henry is involved because I love how Henry's experience goes hand in hand with Gus and Sean's like humor of these episodes. I also really love, this is like the first time we ever saw kind of like a interpretation of, I know we've only kind of been alluded, or it's only ever been alluded to Henry having like kind of a certain like similar skill set that Sean has, but obviously not as maybe as noticeable as Sean's, but like you could tell like there was like certain aspects or certain moments in the episode where Henry like had a way of just turning it on. Like when he was in the car, he saw that hidden compartment. You know, when they were at the lab, he saw like the same setup that the guy had in his lab when he arrested the guy in the beginning of the episode. So it's like cool to kind of see the little like ways in which Henry is able to detect things. Maybe that was like, if you're really thinking about it, maybe because Henry or Sean's ability obviously does that, like, you know, zoom in, that triggering sound effect to let you know that he's able to, like, he's in that moment right there. And while Henry doesn't have that, maybe it's like kind of like, you know, insinuating that maybe his like skills are kind of like similar to that car, a little rusty, a little not all there. So he was able to still see things, but you know, we're not getting those key indicators of like the zoom in effect or the, you know, the sound effect as well. So what a great little episode, dude. And again, like a little tribute, I like how we had like a little 80s callback, a little 70s callback. I mean, where are we going? We're going to like 20s slapper and then eventually soon here, and just visiting all the decades at this point. We got to cross our T's and dot our I's. Kind of feels like the Cap knows Sean and Gus pretty well at this point. Like telling them not to involve somebody is pretty much like a kid tactic, right? Where it's like you tell a kid not to do something, they're going to do the exact opposite. So part of me has to like think like, did Cap know telling Sean and Henry, or Sean and Gus, that don't involve Henry, don't let Henry know any of this, that she knew he would be a great addition to the process? Or was it a genuine like, don't have him be involved because he's not a cop anymore? As a secondary character, all I can really want is to like root for McNabb in these situations, because like it seems to me like he's only ever being like, you know, he's kind of getting shit on a lot of times where it's like, but like in kind of a good way. Like the fact that he was able to solve, or at least was in the process of like solving this like, what was it, plastic factory case that led to like a pirate case was a great victory, I think, in his book, because, you know, even though he wasn't able to like fulfill it and get it solved all the way, like at least he's establishing himself as like somebody who's competent enough to be able to like work under or with, I would say, Jules and Lassiter. But I don't know, it would kind of feel a little awkward now, like to like bring in like a third detective in with those. Like I do feel like McNabb still does have that like strong supporting type character to both Jules and Lassiter. So anyway, guys, like I said, great little episode. Looking forward to seeing what other movie genres we have coming up here. And now we're like, I guess, looking at like decade genres of like where we're going next. But where we're going next is into next week, because this is the end of our reaction, guys. What more can I really say except I'm still just some Joe Schmo sitting here reacting to some Psych, and good golly, Miss Molly, I'm looking forward to the next one. Until next week, y'all, peace out.